Welcome into sportsbookreview.com. I'm Gary.
And I'm Chris.
And this is the preview for the Arizona Bowl between San Jose State and Ball State. Now, before we get started, do yourself a favor, go over to sbrpicks.com/NCAAF when this video is done, or you can just click the link in the description. There is a link that goes directly to the article that pertains to this particular matchup. Now, I will say this. We have an article for every bowl game. We have a video for every bowl game. So make sure that you are subscribed to this channel, that you like this video, share it out with your friends, all that good stuff, and jump in the comments. We would love to hear from you, which direction you're going to pick, whether you like the show or not, et cetera, et cetera. So dive in those comments, and we are going to dive in this matchup. It's 2 p.m. Eastern time on CBS. Big-time spot for two G5 teams, right? San Jose State, Ball State, great coaching matchup. San Jose State opened a 7-point favorite. They are up to 8. The total of 62.5 is still sitting there. So nobody likes one side or the other on the over. San Jose State is 7-0 this year. They are 6-0-1 against the spread. And honestly, we could go ahead and say that they are 7-0 against the spread because that closing line is what they ended up pushing. And
that's it.
I mean, it got up to a certain number, and they hit that number. So it is what it is. Ball State is 6-1 straight up on the season, 4-3 against the spread. However, they are 4-0 against the number in their last 4. They are peaking at the right time. They won the MAC championship over Buffalo. San Jose State won the Mountain West championship over Boise State. Here's a nice little trend for you. San Jose State, 5 straight unders. Ball State, 4 out of their last 5 games have gone under, all of which were under 60 points. The total is 62.5. I'm going to take the under here.
No, I was going to take the under before I even knew that stat, so that makes me feel even better. I know San Jose State's defense has been legit.
Yes.
And Ball State's defense shut down the only great offense they played all year, which was just a run game, and they were able to stop one of the best run offenses in the country. So I had an inkling that I was going to go that way anyway. I didn't know about that stat. That makes me feel even better about it. San Jose State has not just covered every game they've played. They've beaten every team they've played by 14 points or more.
Is that right?
Yes.
That can't be right.
That is right.
That was – what was the Boise score last week? I don't remember.
I think it was 14.
I don't remember. That is insane to me.
They've beaten the hell out of everybody.
I can get down with it. So I will say this. San Jose State, their quarterbacks, Nick Starkel, of course, transferred in from Arkansas. He was there under Chad Morris. Before that, he was at Texas A&M. He finally found a home at San Jose State, and he is playing fantastic. Nick Nash, the other quarterback, he has been able to come in kind of a reserve role, but also they bring him in spots, right? He can run the football. What you got?
Boise State by 14 exactly. I was wrong. They beaten everybody by 2 scores. Nevada was 20 points. Hawaii was 11 points, but everybody else was more.
That makes sense.
Air Force is 17-6. That was 11 points. So they've beaten everybody by 10 points or more.
Whew, that is nuts. On the offensive side, obviously we talked about the quarterbacks. They've got great players. The defense. The defense is where it's at for San Jose State.
Defense is where this is going to happen.
Yes. Ball State, of course, quarterback Drew Plitt has been really, really good. However, their defense has also been good. I mean, they slowed down Buffalo a lot in that game. I love San Jose State. If you just look at stats and all that good stuff, EPA per play margin, San Jose State is number 18 in the country.
Yep.
And Ball State is number 36. Now, to give you kind of an idea on that, the teams that are right around San Jose State, we've got Florida at 20. We've got Georgia at 21. We've got Liberty at 16. We've got Marshall at 17. You know, this is what we're looking at here. Ball State is number 36 in that spot. Like, their defense not nearly as good, but they were able to stymie Buffalo, and that should account for something here. I will tell you this. I love San Jose State, but I think 8 points is too much here for a game that I think will be a little bit lower scoring. I'm going to ride Ball State because I think that this game is closer to a 4 to 7 point final than it is a 10. And I know that San Jose State is beating everybody by double digits. I get it. But Ball State is playing really, really well. I'm going to ride with Ball State. I like it.
That's fine. Give me the Spartans. I'm taking them. They've been one of the best stories in all of college football. This team, not too long ago, was the dead last worst team in college football.
It's true. Like 4 years ago. Like,
yes,
maybe not even that long. Like,
this is what, no, I was about to say, I think it's about 3 years. But they have gone from the abyss of college football, and that's where they were for decades, to now they are a legit contender. I think this is going to be a great game. I do think they're going to win by 2 scores. They've beaten everybody by 2 scores. The 8 points don't scare me. Think it's going to go under. And yeah, I think this team is red hot right now. One team has scored 24 points against them. That was Hawaii. One team scored 21 points against them. After that, 2 teams scored 20. Nobody else hit the 20s.
It's pretty crazy. That defense is legit.
Yeah, they have shut down everyone.
I can get down with it. I can get down with that. All right, let's go ahead and dive out of here. We both like the under, right? Under 62.
Yes, I definitely like the under a lot. I can't believe the under is so high.
It's same here. Same here.
I was thinking mid-50s.
That's what I thought. I mean, I thought around 55, 56.
I think realistically is 7 to 8 points too high.
Agreed. All right, let's dive out of here. Go to sbrpicks.com/NCAAF. Do us that favor for sure. You can also click the link in the description that goes to the article that pertains to this particular matchup. And jump into the comments for us. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. We've got a bowl video for every single game, so we would appreciate you checking those out, subscribing to the channel, of course, checking out all of the other sports that we have shows on, NBA, UFC, NFL, etc. It just goes on and on and on. Sportsbook Review never stops. So, with that said, share the show out. And for sportsbookreview.com, I'm Gary.
And I'm Chris.
And we'll see you next time.